And it looks like we're off. Looks like world record is free for both of these runners right now. Amazing strats coming down series. Always worth noting that both of these runners, their PBs are relatively close to each other. Again, Kishumo running new route with his PB, and Nighty running old route with his PB. Both runners are going to be relatively close to each other as we are in the beginning stages of these runs. But as we get a little bit further away out of Bryn, that's when we're going to start seeing that discrepancy in time, most likely, especially if Kishumo chooses to run that new route. Both runners doing horrible hostage negotiations with Ridley right now. Ridley's had enough. He's out of here. And now Samus needs to escape. So we're going to see if we get a little Steam RNG here. How are these guys going to navigate this exit? Looks like both of them just getting hit once here, not out of the woods yet. Almost in sync here. Kishumo with a 44.69 and Nighty with a 43.17. Kishumo just slightly in the lead here. As Samus has the last laugh and says, "Series, you gone." All right, so this should be a pretty close race between these two runners. Kishumo with the advantage in PB, but Nighty does have a better race PB by about 3 minutes here, so it'll be interesting to see what this race setting does to both of these runners' nerves here. Again, both extremely tight here. Kishumo looking to moonfall down the parlor here. Nighty going the old classic route. So Nighty going to be doing some counting here as he shoots these platforms. Kishumo doing that moonfall all the way down. Getting that double pit right there, though. As Nighty clears it. Oh, nope, having a little trouble there. Both runners still extremely close together. Kishumo with a morph ball time of 3:08. Not bad at all. Nighty right behind him with a 3:13. 5 seconds here. Both of these runners using that obvious strat of that arm pumping technique. You're going to see that throughout the entirety of the run here. What that does is that allows Samus to move a little more forward than she would be able to otherwise. So throughout the run, if done optimally, it saves about 7 to 10 seconds in the entire run. So you're going to see them doing that a lot. In case you're wondering why Samus is just putting her hands in the air, waving like she just don't care. All right, so one of the first rooms here in the climb is where we're going to see what kind of strats these runners choose to do. There are a couple different ways you can actually choose to ascend that room. It looks like Kishumo here is doing the Behe climb. Choosing to climb up. Now, Nighty is actually doing the wall jump, but on the left-hand side, I can't say I've seen that a lot, to be quite honest. Kishumo having a little trouble here, as well as Nighty. Nighty's starting to pull away here. Both of them just exiting. That is interesting right there, but both runners doing different strats there. Kishumo using that behemoth climb up on the platforms and Nighty doing that wall jump climb. Wall jump is usually about 2 frames faster if done optimally there, so always interesting to see what racers do there as they are going to choose whatever they feel like is most consistent. That is going to be the hugest thing in any run for anyone. Kishumo getting that bomb. About to taste that sweet, sweet chorizo here. As well as Nighty, not far behind. Again, both runners extremely close. All right, both runners standing up, pushing that bomb chorizo out. Kishumo with a very clean kill here. Great RNG drops here. Nighty having just a little bit of trouble, but should be able to dispatch not too far behind. You know, one of the first strats that a runner needs to know in any percent run. Kishumo's about ready to escape from Alcatraz. Let's see if he gets it on his first try. As he does, Nighty not far behind. Alcatraz, one of those things that just, sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. It can inexplicably just disappear from your muscle memory. Both runners killing it. Kishumo getting Terminator. Solid runs here. Now, Kishumo, what he chooses to do here may give us an indication of what route he's actually choosing to run here. He's looking to kill these space pirates here, which is going to make me think that he's going to run that new route, to be quite honest. In new route, you're a little more aware of your health as you're going to fight Fantoon, and the only energy tank that you get before Fantoon is that one you pick up in Terminator Room, as Nighty just gets bodied by these space pirates. So not necessarily 100% what Kishumo's going to do, but it is a good indication. Both runners going down to Bryn as we approach the first sequence break of the game, getting those early supers. Because we are going to make Spore Spawn extremely sad. And nobody wants to see him. I feel like he's just one of those people that is, it's just, you know, he's just misunderstood. He's just misunderstood. Both grabbing supers here, making their way through Bryn. Kishumo with that mock ball there. Great movement so far. Both runners within 10 seconds of each other. Again, this early run is going to be extremely close for both of these racers. Nighty missing that mock ball there, but making up for it. Not bad. That was an extremely short hop there. Great stuff. Kishumo at charge beam. Nighty, again, not far behind. So we're very close to seeing what Kishumo's going to do. That's going to be the biggest thing. It's going to say a lot about these runs here, so they won't be necessary. It'll be a little bit harder to see who is out in front because the runs are that much different. The boss sequence that they're going to be fighting is different as well. So, not to mention that new route is going to contain a couple of other strats that are a little difficult to do, such as CJW and having to double Fantoon. And it looks like he is going new route. Kishumo hitting that hero shot, going all the way up Red Tower. Nighty's going to be going the opposite way. And he does. He goes south in Red Tower. So this is going to be the biggest split in these runs here. Kishumo about to get those power bombs as Nighty makes his way over into Kraid's lair. Now this is going to stay close, but there are a couple of different things that Kishumo's going to have to do where if he messes it up, it's going to add a lot of time. New route is not very forgiving. Nighty going through. Clean movement to get into Kraid's lair there. There's a couple of different ways you can do that. He chose to do the one super in the middle to jump through. You can also take out all three of those blocks and just continuously run and jump across as well. Just bodying through that. So Nighty's going to be making his way to his first boss, which is going to be Kraid, who can be quick killed. Another very important strat to know in an any percent tournament as Kishumo makes his way up to Fantoon, who's just miserable. He's just a miserable guy. So important here how Kishumo gets across. He's going to either have to bomb or he's going to have to CJW here. I don't know if he's got the positioning to do that. Looks like he's going to bomb across here. First try. Fantastic stuff from Kishumo as Nighty starts to going with that 4 slow on Kraid with the quick kill. Both runners here under pressure but still performing amazingly. Nighty getting that Varia suit as he's going to make his way into Norfair. Kishumo is going into the wrecked ship here. So again, it's going to be tough to see where these guys are in their runs, but right now this race is still extremely close. Nighty with that good D boost out. All right, so Kishumo's about to enter Fantoon here as Nighty makes his way out. Great movement out of there. All right, so Kishumo, again, he cannot X Factor, so he's going to have to doppel Fantoon. What that means is that he's going to have to try and kill Fantoon with missiles as he kind of stutters his charge towards Fantoon. Being able to X Factor is a different strategy, but it is impossible to do in New Route because you do not have the Wave Beam. So let's see what he does here. Missing that first doppel, that's okay. He's probably going to have to do a 3-cycle or a 4-cycle here. Fantoon is able to be killed in 2 cycles. Nighty making his way down into Norfair right now, making good progress here. Now, it is worth noting here that not only can he not X-Factor, but he's also going to be taking more damage because he does not have Varia's suit. It makes Fantoon that much more scary. Fantoon just really trying to give him the business, trying to troll him right now, giving him those slows. Now that was a good doppel right there by Kishumo as Nighty heads over to those high jump boots. He should be able to finish him here if he gets it optimally. And he does. Great stuff from Kishumo. Not easy to try and fight Fantoon that early. Nighty on his way out from those high jump boots. He's going to make his way over to that speed boost as well as wave beam as Kishumo enters, or I should say exit Fantoon's lair. Great stuff from Kishumo. I'm sure he would have wanted to kill Fantoon a little quicker there, but that was great stuff. Like I said, New Route is nothing. It's extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. Great movement there by Kishumo, too, with that power bomb straight into that room where he's going to pick up the last super missiles of the entire game as Nighty makes his way over to Bubble Mountain. Both runners still, no major mistakes by these runners. This race is still extremely close. I hope you guys are loving what's going on right now. As Kishumo hits that little jump glitch, Nighty having a little bit of trouble with Bubble Mountain here. Killing King Cack Attack over here, actually skipping the kill, but making it through. Kishumo going the old-fashioned route here. Not the most optimal way to clear out Attic, but that's okay. He's still making okay time. Nighty arm pumping his way to Speed Booster. Kishumo making his way over to Bowling Alley Room. Again, extremely important to make sure that you have enough energy to get through that, as he does. Using those missiles there, but picking him right back up. He's in good position here, energy and ammo-wise, as Nighty's making his way out with that speed booster. Kishumo with only the 2-hit cycle there. Very good stuff. Utilizing that D-boost, taking minimal damage as Nighty's making his way out over to that wave beam. Kishumo's getting the first reprieve of the game. He's got 30 seconds about to gather his thoughts, to grab a beer, whatever he wants to do, whatever your poison is, maybe some coffee, maybe some Red Bull. Maybe some deep breathing, some yoga exercises. He's going to collect himself here as he goes to pick up gravity. Nighty in double chamber here, one of the worst rooms in the game. Unfortunately, not collectively recognized by the community as the worst room in the game, but objectively, it is. Kishumo picking up that gravity suit as Nighty picks up wave beam. Again, these guys are still extremely close in their respective races, or runs, I should say. Like I said, it's going to be hard for people that are new to the community. It's going to be a little hard to understand where these guys are in terms of their actual runs, but I can assure you right now, it is close, and it is very. It's worth noting that Kishumo doing that new route. It takes a lot of skill to be able to do that. So doing that in a race, we'll see if that ends up paying off for him. Kishumo might have grabbed a cherry coke. That's true too. I couldn't be mistaken here. I believe Kishumo is somewhere. It's probably pretty late for him, to be quite honest. He's ahead of a lot of people, so what he's doing, I don't know. But I know he's been looking forward to this, and he's been grinding. So, all right, Nighty making his way out of Norfair. He's got great energy here. It does look like he picked up. I missed it. It does look like he picked up that Kraid energy tank. So he's got the option here to do that Alpha Spark. We'll see if he actually can land that. As Kishumo deboosts out of here, these guys are going to high five here in just a second. Maybe in the tube, maybe not. Kishumo getting the best beam in the game. Sephi approved, going for that Spazer. As Nighty is in the same room there, missing the Alpha Spark there. I know that pain extremely well. All right, so both racers coming out of the same room here. Kishumo's going to be making his way over. As Nighty is in Red Tower, his next boss is going to be Fantoon. Again, he has the ability to X Factor. He's got Varia. It makes it a little easier for him to deal with. Kishumo choosing to break open the tube just a little early as he makes his way over into Norfair. Ridley is going to be his second boss, where it's going to be Nighty's last boss. All right, so Nighty going over, picking up that sweet, sweet cheeseburger. As Kishumo makes his way over to those high jump boots. Not a lot of mistakes from either of these runners right now. This is a great race. Kishumo able to optimally come out of that room there, skipping that one missile pack that Nighty actually picked up. Nighty did not have the ability to exit that way that Kishumo did because he did not have power bombs, which is why he was unable to do that. Kishumo making his way over to Ice Beam. As Nighty is looking to do Ocean Fly. Let's see if he nails this. Oh, great stuff. Nighty hitting that Ocean Fly tactic and missing Moat missiles. Yeah, that missile pack on the Moat is not something that he needs to pick up. Now, in Old Route, Kishumo needs that platform, so he did pick it up. In New Route, you need to pick that up, which is why he skipped the ones coming out of that high jump boot area. Nighty does not need to pick that up. It's just extra fanfare. It would be a safety strap, but it would add an additional 6 to 7 seconds with that fanfare. So Nighty choosing not to pick that up as he mock balls through there and enters Fantoon's lair. Kishumo making his way over to Bubble Mountain. Let's see what kind of RNG Fantoon has got for Nighty. Fantoon, just a misunderstood individual, taking his aggression out on Samus here. He really just wants to be hugged. Getting that mid pattern here, using the X Factor, nailing it. Nighty does. X Factoring, like I said, Kishumo could not do that because that requires not only Wave Beam, but it also requires a Power Bomb here. Looks like he was trying to do that hybrid strategy of one X Factor and then trying to doppel him to death. Missing it just barely. Great kill by there. That's a 2 cycle. That's pretty optimal there. Or I think that was a 3. I apologize. Getting that first X Factor there, missing the hybrid, and then hitting it right after. Kishumo also did a 3, if I remember correctly. So dispatching Fantoon relatively well. Nighty has got great power bomb ammo there, so he should be able to Attic Spark if he wants to, though that is not the most ideal situation. It's not the most optimal situation, but a fast way of going through it. We'll see what he does here as Kishumo exits with that speed booster. It may be a little tough for Nighty to actually do that Attic Spark, as he does not have a heck of a lot of ammo. Doing that may require him to farm a little bit before he goes into bowling alley room, so it'll be interesting to see what he chooses to do here as Kishumo makes his way over to Wave Beam into Double Chamber. All things considered, both runners getting relatively okay RNG from Fantoon. Nobody getting that slow. So Fantoon for once cooperating. Nighty going with some speed boosting skills, trying to hit some stuff here. Now that is the optimal way to do it, just not the way that he did it. But you know, having that speed booster charge up there and killing those guys is really the one of the best ways that you can clear out. It is more optimal than doing that Attic Spark. So like I said, he chose not to do that Attic Spark because he's going to need to get a little bit of health here as he goes over to bowling alley room. How he is set up, he can only take about three spikes, so he can only take damage 3 times, actually 4 times now, so he should be okay. But oh, it looks like he's trying to spark across here. Missing that just a little bit. Should be able to get across in 2. Just missing that first D-boost. He gets across in 3. Would have been able to take 1 more hit of damage as Kishumo makes his way over into lava. It looks like he's going to do the gravity jump here. Grabbing that ledge. Excellent movement by Kishumo as he makes his way into lower north air. Looking for the safety strat of the save. Now, in this race, if you die, that does not automatically mean that the race is done. If you forfeit, though, that is an official race time of 3 hours. Both of these runners are 1-0 in their respective groups, so they are both in it. Kishumo doing that safety strat because he knows that average race time is going to come into play should he actually exit the group stage and advance into the next round of this tournament. That would be for seeding purposes. As Nighty makes his way across the moat, let's see if he misses. Oh, he does pick up that missile. From the looks of what he did here, I feel like he just missed his jump. So, again, an additional 6 seconds added, but he does have some extra missiles. Kishumo going the old-fashioned way through lava room here as he enters the worst room in the game. We'll see how he navigates here. Almost optimally there. Extremely tough to do. Having a little trouble getting out as Nighty makes his way back down towards Red Tower. Kishumo finally getting up out of there. Kishumo nailing the donkey roll. Beautiful stuff here. Now, he does not have space jump like Nighty will, so it makes this room just a little tougher here. He should be able to tackle it without any issue. Nighty with a great D-boost through that room as Kishumo makes his way through here. He's gonna have to be extremely careful with these key hunters. He cannot take a hit here, I don't think. As he goes for another safety save here right before Ridley, he knows what's at stake here. So Nighty has not done nearly as many safety strats as Kishumo has. We're going to see if that actually plays into it here. Kishumo, knowing he only has 2 cheeseburgers left, going for that cluster bomb there as he should have, making sure that he does not need to take the power bombs of shame. Kishumo's in a tough spot here. Great evasion there by Kishumo. Cannot get hit again. Should be able to dispatch these ninjas in this next room without any issue. And should be able to farm before he gets to Ridley. There should not be a death here. Oh, he's going to Shine Spark. He's going for that swag percent stuff right here, right now. Great stuff from Kishumo. As Nighty is going to make his way into Botswoon. Let's see what he chooses to do here. He may X-Factor here, which would be optimal. Looks like that's what he's choosing to do. X-Factoring it, missing one of the parts. That's going to come back to bite him. Not only does it lag the game a little bit, but now he can't shoot. Oh, he actually got lucky there and it hit. If those X-Factor particles, if one of those does not hit, he cannot do anything until that thing disappears. But still a very, very clean fight from Nighty as he works his way over towards Dragon. Kishumo choosing to farm a little bit, going with these safety strats here. You can tell that Race is getting just a little to his nerves. But race settings change everything. Looks like Nighty, he's going to have to farm a little bit here. Going with the Shine Spark kill there. A little faster. See if he farms a little bit more. Kishumo starting that fight with Ridley. As Nighty looks for the halfie there. Doesn't get the full halfie. But getting across there in great fashion. And the backup strat there. That's an optimal Coliseum room right there. Kishumo still fighting Ridley here. Alright, so it's worth noting that Ridley can be a real pain, but you can kind of manipulate his movement a little bit. Kishumo doing very, very well here, getting him over here. These are just free shots when you get over to here. As Nighty is starting, I don't know why he chose the X-Factor right there. Still getting the hits, though. Great start for Nighty on Dr. Dre. Oh, with the kill already. That is an amazing Dragon fight by Nighty. As Kishumo dispatches Ridley here. Let's see if he goes for the safety strat. He's been going for safety strats all day, and he is. He's going for that energy tank over here. As Nighty makes his way and gets that space jump. Beautiful stuff. Nighty just making it rain. So he's going to have to cross the Coliseum. He's not going to be able to half because he did not get the blue suit there, but that was still an extremely good fight there. From Dragon. Dr. Dre, who's got a PhD in aquatics. I don't know what that means. Kishumo making his way out of Lower Norfair here. Kishumo with great movement coming out of this elevator room here. Getting the jump and the D boost, that is an advanced strat there. That is not optimal stuff from Kishumo as Nighty makes his way over to Plasma's Park. So Kishumo's going to be making his way up to Kraid as Nighty is going to be making his way to or down to Ridley, I should say. Ridley's going to be the last boss that Nighty has to fight, as Dr. Dragon is going to be the last boss that Kishumo fights in this route. Great movement here by Kishumo. Is just finding his stride here. Nighty getting into Plasma Spark here. Taking that hit. Choosing to Power Bomb in here. Power moves with that Power Bomb. Picking up that Plasma Beam. Almost an optimal escape there by Kishumo. Getting hit just once. Not bad at all. Kishumo exiting the park here. Getting a good farm. He's actually in very good shape in terms of health and in terms of ammo here. Kishumo making his way out. So a couple of things to note here. Not only is Kishumo doing the bosses in a different order, new route would be faster if done optimally, but those boss fights that he has to do are just a little bit harder. Like I said, he had to fight Fantoon. He did not have Power Bombs, so he couldn't X Factor, as well as not having Varia, taking that extra damage. He also had to fight Ridley without Plasma Beam, which made it a longer fight as well. So Kishumo performing extremely well in a race setting here. Nighty not having nearly any trouble in his run either. So both of these runners, it's going to be pretty close here to the Golden Four. That's really when we're going to be able to see where these runners are at. All right, Kishumo making his way over to Create as Nighty is going down. He's going to be making his way over to Ice Beam and then into Lower Norfair. We're going to see if he chooses the northern or southern route as Kishumo hits that Warp Pipe. Just boom. Making his way over to Kraid's lair. Going to kill Mini Kraid here. Just plowing through him, saying, hey, stiff-armed, get out of here. I'm about to go kill your dad, too. Nighty making his way over into that Ice Beam. So let's see if Kishumo can do that quick kill here. It's going to be important. If he does not, it's going to add some time onto him. Like I said, both of these runners are extremely close. Looking to go with the super missile strat. Slightly faster, but a little harder to do. 2 missiles, 3 supers. Nailing it. Great stuff from Kishumo. All right, we're going to see here what Nighty chooses to do if he's going northern or southern route here. And he's going southern route, which I believe is slightly faster by about 2 seconds if done optimally to the northern route. Plus, you also have the ability to recharge here should he want to do that. I don't believe he definitely doesn't need to do that. But again, race settings change everything. I can assure you that Kishumo wouldn't be saving in a normal run. But it just gets to your nerves here. Great stuff by Nighty right there. That movement, so fast. Opting not for the recharge as I expected. He does not need that. Kishumo not picking up that extra energy tank from Kraid either. He's pushing it. He's taking it to the limit. Kish is just in great position here. He's only got one more boss to fight, which would be Dragon. He's got to go through Batwoon as well. Nighty missing that spark there. Not really a big issue at all, as he's got space jump. Did not have to do that gravity jump. Looking okay as he descends into that Lower Norfair area. Kishumo making his way up, about to do the Everest clear. Beautiful stuff there. Let's see what Nighty chooses to do in that lava room and see if he can get that spark. If done optimally, if he does not have to go into that next room and gets the spark, that is the fastest way that he can do that. Kishumo still with plenty of missiles there. Plenty of the power bombs. It looks like he's going to be able to X-Factor Batwoon, so he could have a great fight here. We'll see how that works out. Nighty missing that charge, that shutter step there, making it just a little bit longer, but not really much. As he enters the worst room in the game here, making it a little easier with that space jump. Kishumo with a very clean Batwoon kill. Nighty just barely missing the donkey roll. Nighty, it's worth noting that Nighty is going to have to come all the way back from there, all the way up to Turian, where Kishumo is pretty much going to be right up there. So if he's got a clean Dr. Dre up here, he's going to be ahead. He doesn't have nearly as long to backtrack all the way up to get to Turian. So we're going to see what happens here. Looking to get that halfie. Getting that halfie. Kishumo just solid under pressure as Nighty is making his way over to Ridley. Kishumo going through the Coliseum here, about to fight Dragon. Let's see what he's got in store. Nighty with the elevator skips the Kegel. Beautiful stuff there. Let's see how he chooses to kill these ninjas. Kishumo getting ready. He's going to get ready for that X Factor. Great short charges here by Kishumo, setting it up. He's ready. He's just practicing. Beautiful stuff here. Nailing it. Nighty making his way into Ridley. Kishumo should be able to kill here. Opting not to get the supers in. He's going for that blue suit. Oh, and he nails it. Beautiful stuff by Kishumo here. Nighty utilizing that edge there, getting those free shots in. Now, Ridley is going to be a shorter fight for him because he does have plasma. Looks like he's opting for that gravity jump. Kishumo does not want that space jump. He knows it's the worst item in the entire game. Now, assuming he keeps that blue suit, he could halfie across. He could reverse halfie as Nighty gets picked up and kills Ridley. Let's see how far ahead Kishumo is right now. Beautiful reverse halfie from Kishumo coming across the Coliseum there as Nighty does not go for it. He must know where Kishumo is. It is also worth noting that in this race, in this tournament, this any percent tournament, it is not illegal for both of these runners to be watching the stream to have an idea of where they are. That is only true usually in a randomizer race, so these guys may be very aware of what they need to do. Nighty, knowing that he needs to make some time up, not getting that safety E-tank there. So it does look like Kishumo is further ahead here. Also worth noting, though, that he is going to be going straight to Turian right now. He's not going to be Plasma Beam, which is going to make Rain just a slightly longer fight here, which could buy Nighty some time. Also worth noting, I don't know, both of these runners, I believe with their respective skills, they're going to be going for that baby skip, which is going to be instrumental. If Kishumo misses that and Nighty hits it, these runners are still extremely close. It is not over by any means. Now, again, Kishumo is going to be, his mother will be twice as long here. So if Nighty makes it completely optimally through all the way up to Turian, he's still right in this. This is not over by any means. Kishumo performing admirably, going that new route. Again, those techniques that you need to do in that new route are just so much harder. Nighty with a double kill there. Great stuff. Kishumo going for the safety strat again. He's just going to farm right here. And by farm, I mean recharge. Going for the recharge and the save. We'll see if he does this. If he does the safety save also at the end, or right before the Zebetite glitch. We'll see. Kishumo with the swag percent strats through that Terminator room as he makes his way over to Gold. Nighty coming out of Turian here, not far behind. It is worth noting that Kishumo is definitely in the lead right now, but there are a couple of different things that are going to factor into where these runners are. Kishumo is going to have a longer time just by default with the items that he has coming into Turian. Whether it's going to be enough for Nighty to catch up, we won't know that for a little bit here, but Kishumo has been performing great under pressure. So I wouldn't count him out to just finish the run flawlessly. We'll see if he goes for that safety save, though, as well. Baby skip is going to be a huge part of this. If Kishumo misses that baby skip and Nighty hits it, it's going to be a big, big swing there, especially when you factor in Mother Brain 2. So only time will tell. Kishumo dispatching of the Golden Girls here, about to head into Turian. This is the end game, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final area of the game. There is no turning back. He's gone. He gone. He going to the center of the earth. Nighty with a great short hop there. Opting not to farm. I don't think he has enough in terms of minimal health. I don't think he has enough to try and go into Turian. So he might do the safety strats here as well of saving at the ship. If he does not, then he is really trying to push it to make up that time. I don't know if that's going to come back to bite him. We'll see that in a second here. Kishumo doing a hybrid there. Going for the grouping strats towards the end, but not in the beginning here as he exits Metroid Room 2. Goes for the grouping strats on 3, which is a little harder given the fact that that is a small platform, but nailing that as Nighty is making his way over to the Golden 4. Again, these runs are still extremely close here. Kishumo missing that grouping just by a little bit, cleaning it up. It looks like he is in perfect shape here. Trying to get the D-boost here. Oh, nailing it. That is a pro move right there. Swag strats. Kishumo, great stuff. So Nighty comes in, and he's got about 50 seconds here of waiting time. So Kishumo's still going to be pushing his lead here. He needs that baby skip to keep that cushion. If he nails it, it's going to be clear sailing for him. It's going to be his to lose. Oh, he gets hit by it. Gets as close to the room as he can. Failing the baby skip there. Still going to be ahead. Still going to be ahead. But if Nighty gets that baby skip, remember, Kishumo is going to have a longer Mother Brain 2 fight. If Nighty goes optimally, we could be okay here, especially if Kishumo chooses to go and save. Not only does he have to recharge here, if he saves that, that's going to be an additional time that he is wasting as opposed to Nighty. This could be opened back up, especially considering if this is optimal by Nighty, as he does. He's not doing grouping strats, but it looks like it's pretty good clearing of Metroid Room 1 as Kishumo makes his way over to Mother Brain. Let's see if he does that safety save. Doing the moonfall off the top of the platform and not as he goes straight into the Zetatite glitch. It's going to be key. Oh, hitting it. There we go. Second try is the charm there. Kishumo going straight into the Mother Brain 1 fight. Clearing the SpaghettiOs, saying, get out of here, I don't want your carbs. Avoiding the turrets there, too. Saying, no more food, I'm out. Mother Brain 2 starts right now. Remember, Kish is going to have a longer Mother Brain 2 fight than Nighty is. This is going to be key for Nighty. If he can get this baby skip here, it's going to be extremely close. Nighty, the moment of truth, clearing some stuff out, not in ideal position. Can he make it work? Telling the Metroid, you never get this. Oh, and he gets the baby skip. He's going to save time on that recharge station here. Does not need it. Still in great position as Kishumo asking himself why people in Turian are just trying to feed him fatty foods. He's trying to keep it tweet. Nighty coming down here, going straight into the Zebetite glitch here. Guys, this run is extremely close, this race. Zebetite missed it on the first, gets it on the second. Nighty is extremely close here. This is going to be one of the closer races you guys witness. Getting those SpaghettiOs out of his face there. Oh, Kishumo hitting the catch-up. Oh. Oh, no. He was not able to Joey Chestnut his way through that mother brain fight. Nighty is now in the lead. Oh, and it looks like officially Mr. Kishumo has forfeited. That is going to be an official SRL time of 3 hours. That is rough. That could have happened to anyone. So close, so close. As Nighty starts this run here. Mother Brain 2 fight. Now, this is not over yet. Nighty here still has to avoid ketchup as well. And these tater tots here. Avoiding ketchup 1. Can he avoid ketchup 2? Is he going to get ketchup 2? And it looks like Nighty is going to clear Mother Brain 2. He is in the clear here. For those of you that don't know or that are new to the community, you have 3 full energy tanks to do that, which is why Kishumo chose to just end it sooner. He knew that he could not finish the fight there. So we're going to have to see how this plays out for Kishumo. Because he was 1-0 in his group, so should he actually clear out, he may be okay here. Because what happens in the group stage of this tournament is your top and your bottom runs get eliminated, and then you get the average. So you know what? He would be okay. He would still be okay here, assuming that he does not forfeit any other matches. So Kishumo certainly not out of Group Chorizo. As Nighty is going to be doing just cleanup here. He is pretty much in the clear. From this point, you can lose some time, but it is almost impossible to die at this point. I'm really hoping I don't do Commentator's Curse on Nighty. I've never seen anyone die in Mother Brain 3, so I'm not hoping that for anyone. But we should be okay here as we get to the saddest part in the game. That baby Metroid is gone. This is like reverse Bambi, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone give it up for Kishumo, though. Great run. It was tight until the end. Running that new route and getting those techniques down. Amazing stuff. Guys, we're going to take this moment here. Nighty looking to get a little close. Standing here, trying to kill Mother Brain as fast as he can. Getting hit by some tater tots. Trying to confuse Mother Brain, saying, look at this double rainbow, baby. Mother Brain not impressed. Still trying to feed Samus. I think just Mother Brain's just confused. No idea what's going on. Now it's worth noting here, Nighty has a PB of 50-41. This is going to be a PB, guys. Because I just love cursing people, but this is going to be amazing stuff. Also, Kishumo, if you want to get ready, you don't obviously have to, but you can get in that Discord if you want to get into some after game stuff here. As Nighty is going through the escape here, he's on great pace. I would be very surprised if he actually saves the animals here. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to deal with more commercials for everyone, but it's gonna be worth it to Nighty. Let's see if he does the Behe strat or goes all the way to the right. Going all the way to the right on the safety spark here. Now remember, his official PB is 50-41. having a little trouble here. Parlor not being his friend. He should still be able to be okay here, though. That Steam RNG not being the best. Here we go, coming into the end. Nighty coming in with an official SRL time of 50:13, besting their PB by 28 seconds. Congrats. An amazing, anytime you get a PB in a race, it is amazing. Great stuff from Nighty. Great stuff from Kishumo. I know the ending did not help there. It looks like that safety strat of not taking that safety strat of saving right before Mother Brain kind of did it in for him, but he knew he had to push a little bit. I told you the race was extremely close. Guys, this is the first race of the day. If you don't know what's coming at you this afternoon, you are in for a treat because we've got races at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5, 6, 7 o'clock is a four-way race, and then one at 11 p.m. That was just a taste of what is to come. So great stuff from both of these runners. We're going to take this time, guys. Thank you so much for being here on this Thursday morning. There are so many things you could be doing at any given moment. You're choosing to spend time with these runners, with myself, with this community. I cannot speak highly enough of this community. I'm new to it myself, just a couple of months removed, and it has been fantastic. It is why I continue to run, horribly I might add, but it is why I love being here. I love commentating for you guys. I hope it wasn't horrible for you. It looks like if either of these runners want to get into the speed gaming channel here, we'll see if we can get some comments from them, but if not, we'll start to wrap it up. So do us a favor, guys, follow these runners if you haven't done so. Fantastic race. Seriously, it was amazing. Kishumo with that new route, again, not to be understated. Those techniques that you need to do to run a new route are extremely difficult, and it makes those first boss fights so hard. So we'll give it another second here, see if anyone comes in. But again, guys, thank you so much for being here. Can't thank you enough supporting this tournament, this Any Percent tournament. A big shout out to Speed Gaming for hosting all of these races. A big shout out to all of the organizers who do so much to get this thing set up. Volunteering their time to do this. It's a lot, and all of them have been working together collectively so well to make sure that this goes off without a hitch, and I believe that's where we're at. So, again, worth noting here, this is only the group stages, so each group is guaranteed 4 races, and the top 2 from each group, there's 5 people per group, they actually continue on to the next stage, which is where the average runtime comes into play. So, Nighty advances to a 2-0 record in Group Chorizo as Kishumo goes 1-1. Both runners still have races to go. Neither of them are out of their group by any means. And again, Kishumo did forfeit, so that is going to be an official time of 3 hours. But should he not have to do that again, he is going to be perfectly fine, as that will get dropped from his average runtime. So it looks like these guys are not going to be coming in here, which is perfectly fine. Great stuff from both runners, guys. Again, give them a follow, give them a like, give them a subscribe wherever they are. They gave you some quality content today. And don't forget, this was just the first match of the day, the afternoon, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern. It is going to be lit with the hypest of entertainment coming at you. Some quality, crisp stuff. The hottest category, Super Metroid, Any Percent. We're going to continue with that tournament. Races at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Pretty much on the hour all night. So I hope you guys tune in for there. I may be on the mic again. So if you didn't hate it, I hope to see you again soon. Guys, thank you for being here. We're going to end it right there. We're going to push it over. I'm not sure actually what's next right here on Speed Gaming 1, but I'm sure it's going to be some quality entertainment regardless. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Nighty93 Kishumo, thank you so much for the great runs, guys. Again, both of those still in the hunt to advance out of Group Chorizo. Guys, I'm PJ Mexican, and I'm signing off. Take care. We'll see you soon. Next race, 3 p.m.